thought going on Twitter does you more harm than good? Now there's scientific proof. A new study shows Twitter is eroding your intelligence. Researchers say indulging in hashtags, likes, and retweets on the popular social media platform actually has a detrimental effect on learning. This comes as no surprise to you, Greg?
You know, now I want to be pro Twitter when these studies come out, because I know the study probably wasn't well done.
Right.
However, I don't think it makes you dumber, and I'm a broken record. It just accentuates the lesser parts of you. So if you're vain, you're more vain on Twitter. If you're insecure and you're needy and you're looking for attention, then that's accentuated. Every weakness that you have is accentuated. I don't have any weaknesses. Therefore, on Twitter, I'm pretty good. I say it before, everybody that I like less on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Is that why you told Jesse to get off Twitter?
Yeah, I could. I was like, I really hate this.
He couldn't afford to like me any less.
I find that I like being pointed to articles that I might not have otherwise found on my own.
You're
I think
a good skimmer.
That helps, and that it's a good way to look for breaking news. But I can kind of understand why if that's like the first thing you're always scrolling for the new thing, Jesse.
Yeah, it's like speed dating. Like, you gotta go deeper, okay? You can't just scroll headlines. You're not absorbing anything. You gotta, like, take someone out to dinner, meet them, spend a little more time.
Stop there, please.
I thought that was better than the Poseidon analogy. Also, I'm going to delete my Twitter because I can't afford to dumb myself down anymore. I have to keep up with Juan half the time, and we need to stay alert. But you're already hurting your eyes by looking at the screen.
And also
you're already hurting your posture. It's already making you angry, and it also can get you fired.
Yes.
So there's a lot of inherent risk. It's like going to a baseball game.
Yeah, you can get hit in the head.
Yeah.
Do you think, Katie, that Twitter helps at all for enhancing a reputation?
Well, a reputation?
Yeah. Or maybe your brain? Okay.
I think it can help, depending on the way that you use it, for brands to increase their reputation or to use it in a certain way. It's a tool, right? So if you use it in a bad way as a tool, it is bad. If you use it in a good way, it can be beneficial. I think the reason why they're saying that it substantially undermines your intelligence is because it requires a knee-jerk reaction to information. So you're not really diving in and thinking about the consequences of what you're responding to. It's emotional.
Yeah.
People are saying things that they wouldn't say to you in person. They'll say it online. So I think just like anything else, it's a tool. It can be used for good or bad.
So this study, basically it said that Twitter reduced performance on a test by about 25 to 40% of standard deviation from the average result.
Yeah, and I think, again, I think we're all in agreement here. I think that you have less likelihood to really think about what's in front of you. You're skimming, you're having quick emotional reactions, as Jesse said. And to me, a lot of this has to do with people who are distracted or lonely. And so you're just looking at Twitter. It's just something like to eat up your time, to make you feel connected. And this is the primary illusion of social media in our age. I think that it makes you feel like you're really connected to what's going on, what's happening. In fact, you are more disconnected from what's going on. You're not engaged with real people. You're not engaged with real ideas that challenge the way you think and what you're saying. You get locked into your bubble, maybe even more than a bubble. It's like a jail cell, because you're on Twitter, you're following people who oftentimes are of like mind. Yeah. And I don't think that helps you to grow or to think differently or to come to an insight.
They said that, Greg, that the decline was sharpest among higher achieving students, including women. You believe that?
So it's sexist, eh?
Yeah.
Twitter is sexist.
There you go. Now we can delete it.
But yeah, but to Juan's point, it's an illusion of social interaction that replaces real interaction. So it's actually, what do you call that when it's like a double cost? It's like you're wasting time, but you're also losing something. There's a word for that.
It's not opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost.
You're gaining something with opportunity cost.
That's very good.
So I think it's a different word.
Yeah, no, I think opportunity cost is what I was looking for.
But I think the hard part for me is that you think the illusion is, oh, I know what's the latest. I know what's going on.
Well, and I know people, and I have all these friends. And
well,
but you don't.
There's this total disconnect about, just to go back to politics for a second, that you see these polls showing, oh, Biden is way up in the polls, and everyone's like, but actually, that's not what it says on Twitter. Because Twitter's not reality.
Yeah.
Well, and you see
Twitter will shout impeach.
Yes, and right. That's a good.
Yeah.
Great callback to the A Block.
Right, well, thank you. Well, it's a lot like the Poseidon Adventure.
But you also see that the studies on social media that people who spend a lot of time there interacting with other people can't interact in person anymore. So like millennials and younger generations have a very hard time, making a phone call.
Especially the people that keep tweeting about their dog. Because what happens is they lose
Those
sight.
are the ones that get the most likes.
Yeah. It's just the repetitive nature of seeing this dog just makes you just hate dogs.
That's fake news.
Man, every topic he's going after you.
But, oh, really? Was that about me?
No.
Oh, no, not about you at
That
all.
was about Jonah Goldberg. Oh. All right. It's time to shut up about politics. Our good friend, John Rich, he's here to perform the song you've been waiting to hear. It's next on The Five.